Hey, good morning, guys. So, I just wanted to give you a quick little update here. So, yeah, so we got one, two, three, four, five, so six alerts so far. Right now, it looks like the alerts are working, so that's good. Like I said, we're still in beta here, so we're still figuring things out. We're making sure everything's firing off correctly. First one I see here, UNH. Pretty interesting little breakout right there. We got it coming into support. Um, so that's UNH PLTR. So like I said, if you get these alerts, you don't have to take every single one. But it is just, it's interesting to look. Wow, Palantir is down 8%. Um, yeah, they're absolutely getting crushed. So that's actually an interesting play there. It looks like there is resistance all the way over here. Yeah, so it most likely will come down as so that's actually has a nice potential move there. What I don't like about it is it's already down 8%, and I was talking to my team about this as well. Maybe we should add something currently, basically saying, okay, how far down is it already today? It's already down 8%. Can it go down another? Can it give us another 1% or 2%? Maybe. But I like the odds of when it's not, when it's only maybe it's down a percentage or two on the day, or maybe we can use some kind of ATR filter or something like that. I think maybe adding another smart filter to this could be interesting, because we just got this, and honestly, since the snap trade, it has gone down. It has gone down 2%. So honestly, I say all that, but then we're already up, pretty nice on it. So that's actually pretty interesting. So there's AMD coming in. That actually looks like another interesting play. I have a line right there. I'm not really sure what that line is. Okay, so that's three and a half. So let's see where this. Okay, so there's an interesting level right here as well. Again, we're down 14. Okay, I didn't even see that. We're down 14% on AMD. Um, Goodness gracious, what happened? Wow, there's been some massive news. All right, so we're getting some more coming in. Okay, QQQ short, SPY short. So it looks like we are breaking down. We're breaking down on the day on QQQ and SPY. So that's down another 1%. Broke down that key level. So this is one I was watching. I missed this one yesterday. Will we break this down and go further? That is the real question here. That is the real question. Man, it's already moving so quick. We should wait for maybe a little bit of a pullback here. Um, Man, what a crazy morning so far. So we got a lot of shorts, no buys. So no greens on the day. Everything is short. Everything is short, guys. And so that got to show you something right there. We can even look at the heat map and see what everything looks like. Where's the heat map? Right here. So yeah, it's pretty ugly so far, especially on the current plays that we are in, or the current tickers that we watch. But yeah, wow, what a big breakdown on QQQ. Will it continue? It looks like it. Looks like we got some major moves here. So I'm watching these right now. I'm not in anything. Oracle. I'm not in anything right now. I'm just kind of just watching. Oracle, Oracle looks very weak. It's already down 4% as well. And so what I don't love about these plays are this just these setups initially this morning, and man, we're already cooking on SPY. Wow, what a sharp move down, very sharp. Yeah, we could see a continuation here. So very interesting place. Lunar. Let's look at Lunar. Wow, crazy! It already hit take profit. So there we go. So there's a 10-minute trade. So as I'm talking here, as I'm watching these, I honestly I didn't really plan on trading a lot of these this morning. I wanted to make sure all their alerts fired off, and they did. So that's good as far as far as our alerts coming in on some of our key tickers. So will this continue? SPY, QQQ, man, massive. I mean, AMD, what a crazy 14%. Let's actually take a look at this. Wow. I mean, that is just crazy. So there was it's earnings. Okay, we did have earnings. I guess I just haven't really paid attention. So AMD must not have let's see, surprise. Okay, I mean they didn't do that bad. Must have just not have been what they wanted exactly, what the folks wanted. Man, PayPal just can't catch a break, can it? My goodness, PayPal. Good old PayPal. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, crazy. What a crazy morning. What an absolute crazy morning so far. NBIS down. It's one of my plays that I like to hold. Man, everything is just dropping, isn't it? So let's go back to our Qs, QQQ. Starting to pull back up a little bit here. And I probably should be doing this live for you guys, but I really just wanted to jump in here just to make sure everything's working, and it looks like it did work, so that's good. As far as our snap trade here, on QQQ, SPY, let's keep an eye on these two. These are the two that I want to. These are the two I want to do a little more work on. Because obviously they have the highest potential for just whenever it does these moves like this, the options are just crazy good. The prices, I mean, you can make a lot of money very quick, like within 10 minutes, right? And so those are the ones that I would like to continue to dial in. But man, what a crazy! This is actually really fun. This is actually really cool, and I hope you guys are liking this. I hope you guys will enjoy this. Because this is something that we've been working on for a while here, and I'm interested to see which ones will close out. And there we go. Palantir just came in. There's our first winner, and Lunar, there's our second winner. All right, cool. Okay, so Palantir, okay, came right into this zone, so check that out. Right into this zone, and a nice winner on Palantir. So if you guys jumped into that, congrats, great trade. That was a quick one. That was a very quick trade. That was down 3%. That's insane. That is insane volatility. That is actually insane. Down 9% on the day. Very good. Very quick trade. Let's see if anything else is getting close. Spy's coming back a little bit. Maybe just a dead cat. Let's see. Where's our target here? Target is 684.63. So it's pretty aggressive. Right down here, which is coming into this trend line here. Still has to move quite a bit. Like I said, I'm not taking any of these trades right now. I'm just kind of watching. I just wanted to make sure everything was working, and then maybe we'll dial in some trades tomorrow. Man, I wish I would have taken the Palantir one though, huh? Palantir and Lunar. But yeah, so and honestly, maybe I'll make this a YouTube video. So you know what? YouTube, what's going on? So because I think this is a good showcase of the system in action, and I love this. I love this type of system because when you see everything is red, obviously what's happening? The markets are going down, and it gives you good overall perspective what's happening on this morning. Now, can things change? Absolutely, things could change on a dime. But overall, it looks like everything is quite bearish right now. Let's go back to the Qs. So our snap was in here. Let's actually mark that level. So we'll see if it'll come back in or if it'll break down into our zone. So our target will be 605, which is a 605.38. So it'll be all the way down here. It's gonna have to break this. Well, I guess there isn't too much there. Honestly, that's pretty aggressive honestly. A little bit aggressive here on Q, so we might not. And honestly, I'm still kind of a little bit bearish, or not bearish. I'm a little bit bullish on. I'm always bullish. I'm always bullish. But I need to get out of that, and I need to get more into being okay with going to the downside. But all right, we got QQQ coming in here. So there's a level right here. So Terra line, our trend line indicator. Yeah, we have it mapped out at 608.11. So this is the first. So if you come over here, this is a support zone. So price could tap that, and it did. So you see that right there. Price tapped it, and there we go. So now when Terra line, whenever there's a next support resistance level that comes up, see now this is the next support level. So it's kind of bouncing off of it. So this is really resistance right now. Now it's support, resistance, support, resistance, support. So this is the next. Okay, so it's kind of going back and forth. So this is a key level to watch. We'll see if we can get some momentum back down on the downside here. Let's go back to SPY. And so SPY's kind of doing the same thing, snapping up. But we did get 2 wins. We did get 2 wins already. So if you got one of those, congrats, great job. AMD, let's see what AMD is doing. Like I said, man, what a move! What a crazy move. Target is 198.80. I don't know, man. We already moved 13%. It already moved 13%. I mean, earnings plays could be just crazy, right? They can go either way. But we're already down 13%. Can it go another? Can it go another 4, 5%? I don't know, man. It could, but that's an aggressive play right there. This is one where I really would consider a high risk. Very high risk. I mean, they're all high risk. Everything's risky, honestly, whenever you're trading. There's no guarantees in trading. That is for certain. Let's look at some of these Euro Aussie. Let's look at some of these. Nice little snap to the upside. Man, how'd that not hit target? Wow, what a move. What a move on Euro Aussie. For all you Forex guys out there, if your Forex are paying attention. 68637. So right here. Oh, it was close. It got close to the target. Very close. How many pips away was that? Yeah, so this was a third. Man, it went up 28 pips. That's pretty decent. That's a good move right there. All right, we got our first stop loss hit. So Oracle. Risk manage on to the next. Absolutely. Oracle pop back up. What a nice looking trade though. It was a good try. It broke out of the range. This did exactly one. Oracle was already down it was a very strong move down. So that's kind of a what I might do here. Like I said, everybody here, and if you're not into snap trades yet and you are interested, if I put this on YouTube, there'll be a link somewhere. Go ahead and check it out below. But what we're going to do is I think what we need to do here is Oracle. So let's just use this for a use case. Oracle was down on the day. So the very bottom, so the entry was already down 5%. I mean, how much more could Oracle go? I mean, well, let's see here. Yeah, right there, 5.15%. So what I might do, I'm going to talk to the team here, is we might add either a smart filter that doesn't take this trade, that maybe if it's already up or down a percentage, we filter those out. Or we just put on here, currently or at the time of this signal, or, something like that, currently down, X percentage, and then you kind of make the call on whether you would still think that, there's room for it to go. I mean, like I said, these things can still move even when it does go, if it's already gapped down. But Typically, with a morning range like this, it's better if there's consolidation first before the breakout. So if the move's already happened, we already missed that move. So QQQ is breaking, coming back in possibly, down 1% on the day. So definitely could still move down. The target's very aggressive. So here's what we do with these targets, by the way, if you're new here, or if you're trading it, or if you're going to trade it. And so the idea is, so this is our target. This was the target over here. So that's going to be where we're going to be trying to get out of on a take profit. Let's actually look at where our stop loss is, because we do have a tight stop loss. We're probably going to hit this 612.94. So we're coming close. Here's our stop loss right here. So it's in the zone here. So honestly, it's not that bad of a stop loss hit. To be honest with you, I would rather get stopped out quickly than hold it and then this thing just reverse. A lot of times with either the Qs or really anything, you could see a V pattern, and V patterns are rough for especially something like this, because you'll get, you're holding it all the way up here, and you got an option where it costs $400 and now it's down to $300. That's not something you want to be holding. So anyways, let's get back to target. So this is our exit line, and this will be our target line. So the indicator, we don't actually have it on here, and we can even put that on there, maybe a little dotted line or something eventually. Like I said, we're still early on, but what was I going to say? I actually don't remember what I was going to say. I think I lost my train of thought. So really what happens with these morning moves, and so this was a big time. It wasn't crazy. Wasn't crazy gap down. Let's see what the gap down was. Let's see what this was. So it was down. That wasn't too bad. And then it formed a range. But here's the issue, right? Here's the issue, and there's our stop loss hit. Oh, wait, no, Tesla short. Oh, we got a Tesla short. Let's look at that. Yes, we do. We do have a Tesla short, down 1% on the day. Definitely still has room. I could definitely see it going down to this trade right here. So like I said, I'm not going to be taking these trades this morning. I'm going to be just looking at these right now with you guys. But yeah, wow. Tesla is moving. Let's see where QQQ goes from here. Honestly, to me, it looks like, just watching this chart early on here, looks like we might see some sideways action here. We have a key level. It's got to figure this out. It's got to figure it out quick. But it's going to, I believe here, when it does break, we're going to see a decent move here. Either to target or stop loss, like absolutely. But what will happen if, let's just say if it stays, relatively calm at 12:05. Okay, at 12:05 we'll get out, regardless of where it's at. So the longest it'll ever trade is 12:10. Sorry, 12:10. So right here, so say it just goes sideways, we'll just get out. So, and you'll most likely, if it's break even, if it's still break even where you got in, may lose a couple bucks, but it won't be anything crazy. But like I said, the key with options is getting out quick, and figuring that out. So so that is that's kind of a recap of this morning. So right now, 2 wins, 1 loss. We still got a bunch that we're in on, that we're watching. Overall though, market looks quite bearish. It definitely looks quite bearish right here on this breakout. It's bouncing off this. It's got to figure this out. This could be a little dead cat bounce, so we definitely could get back down into this target. There is a pretty key support level right here at 607. So if it does, don't you dare 6-7, don't you dare. But it could bounce. If it comes down here, it'll probably end up bouncing off this as well. But if it breaks that, I mean, look out below. To be honest with you, look out below. Yeah, if it breaks 607, look out below. I believe the next level is down here at 600. So we gotta hold. If you're a bull, we gotta hold some levels here. We gotta hold this 607. Hey, if you're a snap trade though, and you're wanting it to go down, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. So either way, pretty interesting day. That's cute. Let's go back over to SPY real quick, and then we'll get out of here. So snap down and then into the zone. That typically happens, or that sometimes happens. I shouldn't say typically. A lot of times these will just continuation. Yeah, more move to downside potentially here. Where's our stop loss on SPY? Probably right here at 689. Right there. So pretty nice little. So if you kind of get the idea what the risk reward. So you're that's your reward and that's your risk there. So when you're talking about options, you're talking about hundreds of dollars, and it's way more effective to have a risk reward like this than something where you're risking all the way up here and then the reward is maybe something like this. You know what I mean? So say this is your trade, this is your risk. Or this is your reward and that's your risk. That's not what you want. You want a risk reward. Something like our snap trades automatically puts on these alerts here, which is the target of 684.63. So right there, and then the stop loss 689. So I actually moved that. So a nice little risk reward there, so you can kind of get an idea of what the risk reward would look like with snap trades. Okay. So it looks like we got more. Oh, wait, no. We got the Tesla short, and that's it. It's a it's a beast on Tesla. So I'd imagine this will, there's a level right here. Definitely a big level to watch. SMH. Okay, one more. Let's look at it. Let's take a look. So we're down 2%. Oof. Down 2%. We just got an entry. I don't love that. We do got a downtrend. Volume's decent. Looks like we got a downtrend. We got a trend line right here. Stop loss is 691.89. So it's like right here. So not very far. And then target would be all the way down here. So that's a hefty move. We'd have to go on the semis. Now, that being said, I mean, look what happened with AMD. So if AMD keeps going, but Nvidia is down. He's down a little bit here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this like I do. I don't know if you're still around, if you're still watching. But yeah, like I said, if I might post this on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, like I said, you can check out snap trades. You can get what you're going to get, what we include in beta. So the indicator right here on TradingView. Let me turn off Terra lines. That's my other indicator. This is the indicator. So you get this nice little red line here and the snap zone. And then it's really cool. What we like about it is you can actually adjust the snap range, the trading hours, leave it as defaults. These are all defaults. We have some filters. We have some smart filters that we're adding in with snap zone and snap trades. Yeah, we're doing a lot of cool stuff with this. It's like I said, it's still in beta. So this is still early on. So we're going to be adding some more stuff. I think a nice little, maybe something down here, something up there. That's kind of giving you a little more information. So we'll be adding some cool stuff like that. Down the road. So, all right, well, I'm going to get out of here. So, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this little presentation and maybe I'll do more of this. Maybe I'll do some live. And so if you're a member, give me a little thumbs up if you wanted me to do some of these live. I believe I'll definitely do some, but right now it looks like our alerts were good to go. They were firing off. and looking good. Oh wait, that's euro. That's euro dollar. Very curious where that Euro Aussie is going. Yeah, look at that. Nice little sideways move. We could see it, the target. This is a target up there. Very cool. I can see in the future me doing some live trading on YouTube with this thing in the mornings. What do you guys think? You guys think that'd be cool? I wouldn't mind doing that as well. A euro dollar. Would not mind doing that. Exit long, smart long. Looks like we already exited. Oh, we hit our stop loss right here. So that was a very small loss there, but that looks like, and I don't know if did we hit the, I don't see the lure come in. So that's going to be something we'll keep an eye on. But according to here, maybe the settings were different. According to this, we hit our stop loss. Anyways, all right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. And if you're, like I said, if you're interested in the snap, okay, here we go. We actually got an exit on. We have exit on SPY as well, but I don't see the alert coming in. What about Q? What about QQQ? That's coming in close as well. So I don't know if something's going on with our alerts. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Make sure that we get, because we want to get. We want to get the stop loss alerts. So to me, that's the most important alert, right? Stop losses. I mean, take profits. Obviously, we want that too. We want all of them to be take profits, but we want to make sure everything's coming in. So, like I said, this is a early on, first access. This is the first time I'm seeing everything kind of working. We did do some initial testing, and it did okay. But it looks like we're gonna have to maybe dial in, make sure everything is triggering correctly. That way we get we kind of get them correct stats and everything coming in. So, all right, see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this little demo of the snap trade. Just like I said, this be a little demo. If you're a member, give me a little thumbs up. I will do this again with you guys. I'll actually go live with you. Maybe read directly in Telegram. Probably do a Zoom call actually. SPY. Okay, there's our alerts. Okay, so there is our excess. We're probably going to get Qs if this continues up as well. Eurodollar was also a loss. So we had Oracle, SPY, and Eurodollar loss, and then we had so far Palantir and Lunar. Like I said, I didn't like some of these. SPY, I wasn't the biggest fan of either. But it was a good try. It was a to me. We had this big move to the downside yesterday. We had the beautiful trade on SPY yesterday. Man, it did make sense for it to come down into this level again. So honestly, it's okay. It's such a quick, it's such a small loss that when you get in, 0.26, that's not bad at all. And look at SPY go. Now we want SPY to go. Come on, SPY. And but yeah, look at that. So what a V shape. And like I said, didn't I just mention that a couple minutes ago? I said watch for the V shape because these tickers like to do that. Watch for the V shape, and look what happened. The V shape happened, and so we're gonna try to dial that in, make sure that we don't get hit with V shape. But with our exit, we don't get the V shape. We get the Nike swish, right? We only get the Nike swish. We don't get the actual V shape, right? We just get the little Nike swish. Now, if you were, if we were holding this, you could get the big, the massive V shape. So maybe we'll call that the Nike swish exit, even though maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we'll get sued for that. So Nike, don't sue us. All right. Like I said, obviously this is all for educational purposes. Do your due diligence as always. Do your risk management. Make sure you are only risking as much as you can afford to lose. Never risk your entire account on a trade. None of these trades should ever be risk your entire account on. And with that being said, enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're watching this currently today, if you are not a member yet, What are you waiting for? Check it out. This is what we showed. I mean, man, we had a couple good winners. Even though I didn't love the Palantir one as much as but this was a strong move down. And look at that. Our exit was right there, and now it's consolidating. So Lunar was nice, though. Really good on this ticker, by the way. Look at that move. Crazy move down. So those were the two winners. Nice job. Spy got skunked. QQQ, we might. Okay, we did. We actually just triggered that. Look at that, and now it's going back in. So crazy, crazy little market action. Like I said right here, I said if we could go sideways, but it went up just a little too much to hit our stop loss. So there's another stop loss hit as well. So like I said, I'm not going to just be, touting that we're going to just be winning every single trade. On select tickers, we are hitting a pretty high win rate on some of these. Like I said, SPY and QQQ, it's a little tricky. It's a little more tricky. We need to dial in a little bit more on these opening range trades. I think there's a little bit too much of this going on. I'd like to see more continuation. Maybe we wait for more of a pullback or something like that. So anyways, we'll dial that in. We'll figure it out. But like I said, if you are interested, if you want to join, if you're coming on in, we would love to have you. You get this over here. You get the scanner. So everybody that's obviously watching this, you get this, but you get the scanner over here, and then you get the indicator over here, and we'll be probably adding more cool stuff to it later on. So check that out. All right. See you guys.